So I don't know if I'll ever post this, but today is interview day. A few days ago, last Wednesday, I received an email from University of Cambridge inviting me to an interview. Of course I accepted, and today is interview day. Currently in a ski resort on holiday. This is the view out the window at the moment. It is snowing. Spent the morning working for my company, Riders Talent Architects, and now it's lunchtime, and instead of skiing, I'm doing some last minute interview prep. Yeah, time to do an interview. The current hotel that I'm in has okay Wi-Fi, but it can be a bit patchy. So I found myself a hotel down the road with some fantastic Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna get myself a coffee and yeah, head on over there. So I'm filming this more than anything to try and make myself less nervous about talking in such a public space. At the moment, I'm in a hotel bar and it looks really quite empty, but that's because it's the middle of the day. But I'm aware that by the time that my interview starts in a few hours, everybody's just going to be arriving back from skiing, so it could get rather noisy. Anyway, I'm just trying to practice talking because I'm so nervous. My boyfriend Rue, he just phoned me. That was really nice. My boss from work phoned me to say good luck. Thank you Barry and Alex for your support for this. I'm literally dying inside. That's okay. This is what it's all about. I've also been messaging my friends from architecture. We've got a little like Cambridge group chat going on. At the moment, I don't think they've heard back, but I think they applied slightly later than me, so fingers crossed to you guys. Wear something that you feel comfortable but also confident in. I think that's an important piece of advice. For me, I think a shirt is something that makes me feel a bit more in the mood to work, a bit more excited, like professional. I think this is the right decision for me. And then what I've also prepared for myself is this little sign. So I'm currently in France. I've written in French, do not disturb, or at least I hope that that's what this means. I searched on Google, so we'll see. But yeah, do not disturb, and then interview in process, and then I'll just put this next to me. Maybe they'll give me a bit of space and be a bit quiet around me. We'll see. Okay, so 4:30, have 20 minutes to go until the interview. Exciting, created a nice background behind me to work in. Sorry, I've just nipped to the loo, so I walked up and down the steps, which got me really out of breath. Anyway, what have I spent the last hour doing? Well, let me show you. I've been scrolling the architecture department website, been read through all of this, which is the sort of what is the course about. And then what I also found really helpful, actually, well, who knows, not done the interview yet, but what I've found really helpful, research and then current PhD research in the department. And then this person here, Professor Cohen Steamers, he is one of the people that's interviewing me. So what I've done is I've looked at where his name appears along this, where he's the supervisor, and then I've looked at the research titles of those students which he is supervising. And I think that's really helpful because I've got an understanding of, you know, topics which he's interested in, which is great because they're also topics which I'm interested in. That's that. Here is my presentation ready to go. Just got 5 slides. Introduction slide, which just says name of or research title, Cambridge, interview with the people that are interviewing me. Then a little bit about myself because I'm sure they're going to ask me, tell me about yourself. Next page is like a summary of my research and why I'm doing it. Then I have aims for my research, so problems on the left, strategy or what I will do through my research and how that will solve those problems on the right hand side, and sort of an end, like how this will benefit Cambridge underneath at the bottom. Then I have this roadmap to success, so 2 parts. One is my time at Cambridge to produce my research paper or my sort of dissertation. Hopefully then that research paper will be added and referenced to the government policy and will update to government policy, which head teachers can then use to inform their decisions to create more sustainable educational environments for exceptional education in the UK. Maybe it's a bit bold, but we'll see what they say. So they're running about 15 minutes late. No worries, I'm just going to go over my presentation one more time and hopefully we'll start in 15. Okay, it's done. It was over in a flash, that's all I can say. I'm really glad I had my presentation to hand. I think that helped settle the nerves at the start and enabled me to sort of take control of the interview process to start with. Talked a bit about my research and about my goals. They then challenged me by asking a question as to, basically they were asking me if my research led me on a path which meant I had to research something else, would I be happy in that? And I answered with the response of, as long as it's about community, adaptable and sustainable architecture, I think I'd be very happy. I said I liked how the path of research is sort of a winding process, and I like how that sort of guides you to different areas. Then asked me about work and what I was doing for work, so I just spoke quickly about that. And then I ran through a few pages of my portfolio. Didn't get through all of it, but you know, halfway. Oh, great. This is a question that my dad prepped me for. They asked if I'm focusing on retrofit, how is that architecture? I think I showed this through demonstrating it through my portfolio at Nottingham, where I worked with the existing building and did architectural interventions. I also said I wasn't scared about new building and gave examples of how I might change a classroom to be adaptable. Yeah, ended with a question asking for advice on how to conduct a behavioural study. Cohen's an expert in this one, so he actually provided some really great ideas. Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see how that went, but I think overall much happier than I was at undergrad, where I came out and I just knew I'd failed. This felt much more in control, so we'll see.